All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Um, Real quick, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay. Concerning these chariots. Okay, or really the day of the Lord. Okay, and what are a few things? Okay, that people will be seeing and witnessing. Okay, happening. All right, one of those things is going to be these so-called UFOs. Okay, now UFOs, all right, which I'm just going to refer to them as UFOs. All right, but we know according to the scriptures they are referred to as the chariots, all right, of Israel, or the chariots of the Most High. Okay, but these UFOs have been a mystery, all right, to the world for a period of time, where a lot of people, they might see them, okay, because UFO sightings have been a lot lately, okay, and they might see them, and they might be panicked or spooked, okay, because they don't understand what these are, where they come from, okay, and all these different things, all right, but we understand what they are. Okay, we understand who are in them. Okay, we understand the purpose of why they're here. Okay, and so to us, seeing a chariot is more of a faith booster, okay, or a blessing, and less of a curse or a fearful thing. Okay, because we understand that these chariots are going to be our way of salvation. All right, these chariots are not something to run away from. All right, but really to run towards. All right, and I say that in the sense of when all this hell is breaking loose, when we get to the ultimate destruction, okay, and those missiles are flying and they're about to touch the land, as the scriptures tell you in Joel, that the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Okay, so as we witness them, those missiles, okay, about to completely do away with all form of life that is on the soil of America, if that person isn't delivered, guess what? We're gonna look up, okay, and look towards those chariots, because we understand that in the last in that time of that destruction, the scriptures say, matter of fact, let me just get it real quick. Okay. The field taken. All right, because for a while, most of our people have been taught about this rapture and rapture and rapture, but they don't ever ask, okay, so what happens when people get raptured and they go up? Where do they actually go? That concept of really going up is the elect getting delivered. Okay, so like I said, when all that is happening, where are we gonna look? We're gonna look up, man. All right, Matthew 24 verse 40. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. As a matter of fact, let me look into the word taken. Let's see if it gives us something more on there. All right, paralambano. To take with oneself, to join to oneself, to associate a companion, metaphor, to accept or acknowledge one to be such as he professes to be, to receive something transmitted. Let me see. Okay, all right. So it says to take, to join to oneself, because when the elect. Oh, matter of fact, a precept to back that up. Okay, so it says one shall be taken, right? And when that person is taken, they're gonna be what? It says to take with oneself, to join to oneself. Well, let's see. All right. Who are they who are they gonna be joined to? First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Or matter of fact, verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushai, or the dead in Hamashiach, shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. Where are the clouds? The clouds are up. What do those clouds represent? They represent what this world knows as UFOs. So what's being said here is that those of the elect, all right, that didn't die, okay, that the Lord said, what, there be some of you that shall not taste of death, okay. So those that of the elect that don't die, okay, here it says what, we're gonna be caught up, okay, together with them in the clouds, meaning in the chariots, in the so-called UFOs, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. So it says one shall be taken. Guess what? When you look into the word taken, it says to join to oneself. So when they're taken, they're going to be what? They're going to be caught up in the air together with them in the clouds, and they're going to meet the Lord in the air. And what? So shall we ever be with the Lord. All right. To be joined to oneself. Are we not going to be made joint heirs? So in essence, when we see that destruction coming, guess what? We know that our salvation is going to be by way of those chariots, man. So it says, then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken and the other left. Like that movie Left Behind. But guess what? Those that are left behind are going to be destroyed. Because the only thing, all right, that's going to be there for them is those missiles. So if you're left behind, you're going to be left into that lake of fire. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Because guess what? On this go around, the Lord isn't saving everybody. Read Revelation, the 7th chapter. All right. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Okay. So we like I was saying, when that time comes, man, we're gonna be looking up, all right, at those chariots, because right now people don't know what they are. They fear them. Okay. Oh, it's aliens, it's little green men who are coming. We don't know what they want. Do you come in peace? But we understand why they're here, what their purpose is, because the scriptures explain it. All right. So I read First Thessalonians. All right. I read Matthew. All right. Now this is Amos 5:18, because there's a balance. All right. To those who know, it's a blessing, but to those who don't, it's a curse. All right. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Now, this isn't referring on to us, because the scriptures tell you in the book of Peter that what we're supposed to hasten, all right, onto the coming of the day of the Lord. This is talking about these people who have no clue exactly as to what they're trying to look forward to. All right. And why is there going to be a destruction onto them that desire the day of the Lord? Because what are they looking forward to? They're looking forward to seeing a man coming literally in a puffy cloud. It's going to be a nice, bright, sunny Sunday. And he's going to come looking like Cesare Borgia. He's going to come looking like sweet Jesus with his brown, blonde dog hair. All right. Handing out flowers, candy and dandelions, walking around in like a toga or something. Guess what? That's not what you're going to see. So it's going to be what? Woe and destruction onto those that desire the day of the Lord. Because what is the day of the Lord? Well, let's see what's going to be happening when the Lord comes back. All right. Matthew 24:30. All right. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Okay. Why are they going to be mourning? Because it's not going to be a day of beauty, man. It's going to be a day of salvation for the elect. Lord willing, we're a part of that. We're going to be rejoicing. But for everybody else, it's not going to be like that. The Lord is going to be a lamb to his elect, but to everybody else, a lion. All right. So it says, then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. All right. Referring into the skies, the heavens. Okay. And then shall the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Because when the Lord comes back, he's not coming back. He's coming back to destroy and then rebuild. But the destruction is coming first, man. Okay. So them chariots are gonna be there, man. They're gonna be doing a whole lot of damage, but we're not gonna be scared because we know that we're not the targets, Lord willing. Okay, we aren't the Lord's targets. Okay, it's gonna be a search and destroy. Okay, or rescue and destroy. So the Lord is gonna come to rescue His elect, but to destroy the rest. That's why those who don't even know what's coming, those who are not a part of the elect, it's gonna be a destruction. All right. Because to what end is it for you? Why you? What are you gonna get? You know, you ain't getting on them chariots. Okay. What are you looking forward to? And it's gonna be much worse because you're gonna see something completely different. You're gonna see a big black brolic melanated man pissed off. You're gonna be like, whoa, okay, this is not what I ordered. This is not what I was looking forward to. Because they're expecting something completely different. So when they see this, they're like, time out. They're not even, hey, people want me to wait, time, that can't be the Lord, man. That's not the sweet Jesus I was told about. Well, excuse me. Because that's the Yahushua that's written of in the scriptures. That's the Messiah. So I'm sorry, but you weren't taught about the Messiah then. You were taught a fable. You were taught a lie. You were fed the image or the persona of a made-up character. Okay? And a lot of people are going to come to the painful realization of that. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear bit him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Okay? So that's representing there being no escape. Because a lion, all right, is a dangerous animal. So you might run into danger on one end, and you might turn around to try and run away from that danger, and you meet something else that's even worse. Or it might be this a different type of danger. Just like a lion is dangerous and a bear is dangerous. But they might be dangerous in different ways, okay? But they're both dangerous. So you're running away from one calamity right into another, all right, of a diverse sort. And you run away from that, seeking shelter, trying to hide. It says what? And went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So you get caught off guard. Because you saw the lion, so you ran. Then you ran into a bear. Then you turned around and ran because you saw them both. But what happens to the calamity you don't see coming? Like that serpent. Okay? So it says, man, look, that's what it's going to be like. That's why the tribes of the earth are going to mourn and wail, man. Okay? This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is a curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it. And look at, man, we're talking about the primary wicked on the earth right now, and his works prove it. He's going to be caught red-handed. Because when the Lord comes back, he's going to find us, okay, in the possession of Esau. So you literally kidnapped us. You stole us, okay? And we're going to be caught in your possession, okay? So literally you're going to be caught red-handed. It says, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. All right. And what's that house? That's this place, man, America. Okay. Because if you're dealing with the main house of Esau, okay, it's really America, man. That is his primary location for all his wicked deeds that he does, and then it spreads forth to other parts of the earth. But it stems from here. Okay, so all the foundation, is all going to be done, melted. All right, and one chariot could do, man, the damage that one chariot could do, and in them chariots are angels. Okay, so this is Psalm. It tells you that in Ezekiel, the first chapter, and Ezekiel, the 10th chapter, Psalm 68, verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. All right. So the Lord is coming with, man, he's coming with a whole lot of chariots, man. Okay, he's bringing the heavenly hosts. All right, the angels, and they're coming for war. Okay, they're ready. All right, they're coming for war, man, and it's going to be a a spiritual realm versus the earthly realm or the carnal realm. Okay, one dimension versus another, and this place is going to lose badly, man. Guess what? We may be living in this dimension, but we don't support this place, man. No, we on the side of the Lord. Yeah, yeah. Whatever. The aliens, guess what? We support them. Okay, that's the side we're on. No, no, people gonna try to pull that humanity card. Oh no, humanity needs to come together to fight against this unknown force. Well, excuse me, all right, because if your humanity is spearheaded by Esau, I don't want to be a part of that. I'd rather be an alien. All right, okay, because through the spirit, man, because the alien is just a foreigner. So when Yahweh Shai comes back with the angels, they're gonna be foreigners to this place, but we're familiar with them. They're not gonna be foreigners to us. We know who they are, and we know what they're about. We know what they're here to do. All right. So I get this precept, Luke 21:28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Okay? Your redemption draweth nigh. Why does it say look up and lift up your heads? Because where are we gonna get beamed up? We're gonna get beamed up, okay? Into the chariots. Up, man. Because everything under us is gonna be fire and missile food. Okay? Moving on. And people are not expecting this, man. They have no clue in the slightest. Look, man, you start teaching, yeah, you bring out history, you bring out dates, you bring out information, but then you start bringing out the spirit, the stuff that takes real faith to understand. People start looking at you like, see, you had me there until you mentioned them UFOs now. But guess what? Now that they're starting to show themselves more and more and more, we don't sound like crazy men anymore. All right, now any information is valid information because you're not getting information from anywhere else. So what source are you going to go to get the truth? All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Um, it's a good chapter. The whole chapter is good, but I'm just going to read certain parts of it. So I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no accounts of his labors." And what are those labors, man? Making your body a living sacrifice, okay? Putting in work for this truth, sacrificing things for this word. People don't make account of that, man. Instead, they afflict us with their looks, with their words, with their spirit, their attitude. Okay? All right. But it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness," because pursuant to Ezekiel 33 and 33, then shall it be known that there have been a prophet among them. Okay, they're gonna know that everything we were saying is true because it's gonna be happening. It says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." So going back to um the right here, oh no, it's not this precept. I think I already changed it. But about the one in the two in the field and one gets taken up, the one that's left behind, you don't think they're gonna be in awe about that other one that got taken up? People seeing missiles and hearing missiles about to hit different locations, but at the same time, they're seeing broadcasts of men getting men, women, children, whoever's of the elect, okay, getting sent up, okay, or beamed up into chariots, man. They're gonna be like, whoa, what the hell? Like, whoa, what's going on? Okay, but it says they shall be troubled with terrible fear, man, because it's gonna be a scary sight. Because the propaganda or the yeah, I forgot the word, but the initial thought that they have in their mind is not a good thing. They don't see the chariots as a means of their salvation, so they don't rejoice when they see it. They're more in fear. It says, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. You know, they talk bad about us. They look at us like we're the least of the least. We got nothing better to do. We're weirdos. Guess what? They're gonna repent, but it's gonna be too late. They're gonna say we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Damn, these guys are here every week. You know, they're constantly on this thing, man. But they're just wasting their time. They're mad. Look at them. They're wearing dresses. Okay, what's the point of all this? They're not gonna get anything out of it. What? His end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God and his lot among the saints? What? The Lord chose you. Look at you. You know, you use so-called cuss words when you speak. You know, you don't speak eloquently. You don't speak like a clean-shaven pastor. You don't speak like somebody who has a degree in religion. Though the things you're saying is informational, is true, is factual, but I don't like the way you're saying it, or I don't like the way you look. You don't even look like because they expect something much more. Same thing when Yahweh Shai came, they're expecting something much more. So they can't see how we are numbered among the children of the Most High. Oh, but they're gonna see it real clear when the Most High puts it right in front of them that yes, those are my chosen. You know, then they're gonna want to listen. All right. Um, man, but it basically goes in. All right, it goes on. Verse by verse is very good. But I'll end it with the sixth verse. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined onto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. Yeah, because at that time it's not going to be up for debate. The decision is going to be made, and it's going to be evident. Right now that the Lord hasn't really showed it, like it says in Second Esdras, then shall they be known who are my chosen. Right now, people still think it's up for debate because they haven't seen the final decision yet. But once they see it, it's not going to be up for debate. They're going to know, well, if they're the ones who were chosen and we were coming against them, then we're wrong. And they're going to come to the conclusion. All right. But we're in that time, man, where you about to see some things that look like it came straight out of a movie, man. Okay, for real, for real. All right, but and on our part, that's exciting, man. Okay, so I'm gonna end it here, Lord willing. This was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.